right, all right. Hey, what's going on? It's Glendon Cameron, founder of Hustlers Kung Fu, where your real financial education begins. You'll probably see people walking back and forth. But today, we're going to talk about the three steps where your real financial education. There we go. The three steps that you need to fix your credit. And no one talks about. Nobody. So we're just going to jump right off into this. The first thing you need to do is to set up a budget. Yes, the B word, a budget. Now, why is a budget important? Why is this relative? Well, let's look at how you perhaps may have gotten into trouble. You got money, you got paid, you used your credit card. You didn't track anything. You had no clue to what was going down. Then you get in over your head. You got a job, you got an income, but the bills are too much and you just kind of ignore them. You don't open them up. They just sit in the corner, stacking up. And then next thing you know, you've got very bad credit. You got income. So what's the problem? Lack of a budget. This happens to many, many people, especially young folks. Now, there are some of you out there who had a tragic illness, you had prolonged unemployment and things like that. That causes these same issues. But most of the time, it is the lack of a budget. Now, the second thing that you need to establish to rebuild your credit, you need an emergency fund. You need 1,000 to 2,000, perhaps $5,000, but you got to parse up your money. But let's just say you need $2,500 to set up to make sure that your credit is straight. I mean, yeah, your credit, your life. Let's put $3,000 away for car repairs, plane tickets. You know, your grandmother dies, you got to fly out of town last moment. And, you know, that's going to be, all right, that should be better. That'll be about $300-400 a month, right? Or maybe $300-500 to get that straight. But most folks do not have 1,000 saved or 2,000 saved or 3,000 saved. Now, why do you need this emergency budget? It's to prevent you from disturbing your credit rebuilding process. There are a lot of people who think their credit cards are their emergency budget. And if you have high enough credit limits, it can be. If you've got 50, 100 grand in credit and you don't have any balances and then something happens, yeah, you can easily pull down 10 grand and not impact your score whatsoever. That works, but you got to have super credit to get that type of play. Now, the third thing, and in my opinion, the most important thing, is you got to increase your income. One of the biggest problems that goes to point one, you got a job, but you overspend, you don't have a budget. You need to raise your income $500 to $3,000 a month. I feel with great confidence that most of you can improve your income at least $500 a month. And I think most of you, especially those of you who live in major cities, you should be at $1,500 to $3,000 per month extra on top of your job income hustling. You should be. Now, this is real important because let's say you fix your credit and you don't have a budget. Old habits die hard. Let's say you fix your credit, you don't have an emergency fund. So you got your brand new credit card, right? It's got $5,000 limit, then you lose your job or calamity happens. So what you gonna do? You're gonna use that credit card. Next thing you know, you're back to bad credit again. So you see, and that's why I think step number 3 is the most important, because let's go ahead and say you have a job, you're making money, then you lose that job, but you got a side income. And there's a story here of Morris, and if he's listening, he may chime in, who bought my storage auction book years and years ago, and he started hustling on the side. And about 2 years into the process, he's like, man, I got laid off, but I'm not worried because I just got more time to hustle. He actually made more money, but once again, and this is very, very important for you to start your side hustle now. He had 2 years to put it together. 2 years of hustling, 2 years of selling on the weekends, 2 years of buying units. So when the big job disappeared, he was set. He's like, I got money in the bank. I got money. I was like, he said, I had started to make close to what I made on my full-time job just working weekends. He said, I was like maybe $300, $400 off. Do you understand the power of starting a side hustle? Do you understand the power of creating additional income? This is what you got to do. Because if you do not follow these 3 steps, more than likely what happened to you the first time is going to happen to you the second time. And let's look at the cycle. You get bad credit once, you could be impacted 3 to 7 years. Let's say you're 30 years old and this goes down. So you have a situation where you're 37 by the time you get it cleaned up. Then it happens again. Meaning you're in your 40s. And it happens again, you're in your 50s. Do you understand how devastating that could be? So take heart and take these directions. Do step number 3 as hard as you can. Keep your job. Do not quit your job until your job quits you. Or I had a situation where I got laid off, but I got unemployment. And unemployment back then was like $1,300. And I was doing some hustling on the side. Well, hustling became the main thing. But there are some of you out there who are aching and itching to quit your job, right? That if you hang in there a few more months, they may get rid of you anywhere and you get unemployment, and then you can hustle and then you can make more money. So once again, do not just quit your job because it's suffocating me. It's choking the life out of me, man. It's draining my soul. Okay, you quit. How are you going to eat? And you got a lot of people who do that dumb stuff, quit their job before they're ready and end up in a bad, bad way. All right, I'm going to get into some questions. I think it should be like 7-ish over there. I'll find out in a minute. And before I get into the questions, I'm going to put this up. I'm also testing my broadcasting skills during the traveling. And I'm going to answer a few questions about this offer. Because if you need help, I'm selling the super credit bundle, and I will give you that directly, as the old folks say. Let's see. Let me find it. All right, here we go. No. We don't want that. Also testing the internet here. It seems to be remarkably fast. Aha, there we go. All right, so now we have the super credit bundle. Now let me tell you what this will do for you. And it's super, super economical. It ain't gonna hurt your pockets that much. Matter of fact, you're gonna benefit 20, 30, 40, 50 times more than you paid. So I'm just gonna get to the meat of the matter. You got the unlimited credit, enhance your credit score fast. This is for people with good to great credit. Teaches you how to double or triple your credit limits and get to that super credit status. Build and repair and enhance your credit course. That's for you folks who have tore up credit and you're trying to get from ashy to classy. And disruptive money personal. When I get back, I'm going to do a how to buy Bitcoin course. Now, once again, let me be really, really clear on Bitcoin. I've got well over 100 grand of Bitcoin because I bought it at $10 8-9 years ago. I'm not a genius. This course will not provide you any wow factors. It will be about how you can dollar cost average, which is putting in the same money each and every month. And it's usually going to be a low number because it needs to be a number that you can consistently do to realize gains over the long haul. And disruptive money personal is about budgets. It's about how you, well, let's just open it up. So let's go into the inside of this, because this is where the side hustle stuff, this is where I think the most important part of the 3 steps, increasing your income. Money may not solve all problems, but it's just as bad and as important as oxygen. For real. So let's see, let's go. Because I know I should have changed the picture. Hold on. Ah, there it is. So we're going to get into here. All right. So I got making money A to Z with self-storage and auctions, how to make 1,000 to 2,000 at your next garage sale, pimping Craigslist for fun and profit. And I'll do that in a minute. Journey to storage auction success, pimping Craigslist audiobook, all of this side hustle stuff. Plus, I'm going to probably throw one more in there. And disruptive money, manage your money or your money will manage you. That's for real. The 5 accounts while you need them. This is going to be about the budgeting, disrupting money, precious metals. That's where I'm going to kind of bring Bitcoin in there, because I do believe you need some precious metals in your portfolio. About 10%, maybe Bitcoin, 10% gold and silver, maybe 10% Bitcoin. Like I said, don't get carried away with Bitcoin. And yeah, this is where all that stuff will be. So let me come out here and let me check. Yeah, I'm about to say, I thought it was that camera. Let's see how this camera looks. Whoa. Yeah, we're not doing that. All right, I'm about to get into the questions. Plus, I'm going to answer some more questions. Let me get back to the proper cam. That's funny. That light wasn't on. All right. So let's get into the questions. Let's see what we got going on. Good morning, Monica. Abraham, which is better to build credit? 5K secured card over a 25K secured credit business card. Business card is going to build your business credit. The 5K secured card on the personal side is going to build your personal credit. I suggest you put your money into building your personal credit, because that's going to be a big factor towards your business credit. The Wild Jones report. What's up? Baruch Winters, the crack of dawn. Man, it's 12 o'clock here. What you talking about? Good morning, Henry. What's up, Palisade Properties? What's up, John Doe? What's up, CZ? What's up, Honey Bunny? Morning, Monica. John Doe. I'm in the hotel, man. This is where the meeting rooms are. So apparently there's a bunch of stuff going down there. That's hilarious, man. I don't think they're going to be any trouble. What's up, Lamode? What's up, Tasha? What's up, Shalise? Jimmy Chu, if you buy a house in your business name, can you live in it? Well, technically, no. Because if you live in it, then you're going to have to use your house on a percentage basis. But there's ways around that. Oh, thanks, Honey Bunny. What's up, Kareem Yee? What's up, Shalise? What's up, Bonzi? The dude bakes. What's up? I'm gonna call you Baruch. Hey, you the one that your mother gave this interesting name to. All right, so let's get back into the steps, because one of the things you gotta do, and I want you guys to hear me, and so many people are trying to do this based upon what's a good word? Vanity. They're trying to do it based on vanity, and you can do it on vanity, but you're going to be moving way slow. You're going to be moving very, very, very slow. So if you could speed up the process, and by increasing your income, you can speed up the process probably 6 times, maybe 10 times as fast. Probably. All right. to, let me get back here. So that's just the realness of it. Because so many people are like, if you don't increase your income, right? Remember what I said about you can have those subprime credit limits. That's going to be really based upon your credit. That's going to be, one of the big determining factors on your credit limits. So you need to inherently raise your income to do more. And for those of you who want help and need help, the super credit bundle is under the video. You just got to click show more and you'll go down a little further. And I'll put in the first comment once this is done. It's 99 bucks. And for those of you who want the child support help, that is $199. So I separated. It's 2 bundles. There's 3 courses in one bundle and there's 6 courses in the second bundle, just testing some stuff out. But so I'm going to keep the super credit bundle for $99.99. So all you people who were like freaking out, like, oh God, Glenn is going to raise the course again. He's going to no, I'm going to leave it at $99, even though my little itchy trigger finger is like, raise it. I'm going to leave it at $99. So, and if I do any more experimentation, I'll do it like I did with the child support course. I put it in a separate bundle and see what happens. So that is how you get the additional help. Plus, I'm telling you, the Bitcoin stuff is probably going to be wow. Matter of fact, let me see, because this just came in. Rose Marlin. They said no. Well, at least they responded. I give them that. Because I was reaching out to a bunch of people last night, and it's like, it's kind of funny. We will see how these go, because I'm more on top of my game now. All right, so I'm gonna pop out of here, and I won't ask him again because I'm coming back. So let's see if there's any more questions. Let me kind of clean this up. Let's see what's going down. All right, so that's Jimmy Choo. Justin Banks. I have a poor personal credit and I have an LLC, but the LLC is not established. What would you do to get startup funds? I would buy my course and hustle. I would keep my job and hustle on the side to increase my income. Because more than likely you got what I call a naked LLC. There's nothing in the articles of organization that really amount to anything. It's just a shell. Greg, is your 2 to 3 secured card method still valid if you already have 5 unsecured cards in the mix? Well, Greg Houston, I need some more information. What are your 5 unsecured credit cards and what are the limits? Howard Gilbert, good morning. My credit is good, trying to get it better. I have a business account, but how can I get my personal credit higher? You can buy the unlimited, the super credit pack. That's designed for you. John Doe, I know everyone is investing in Bitcoin and other coins, but what do you feel about investing in traditional currencies and selling them at a markup? Investing's investing. You should invest in what you know and what you understand. Now, I don't trade the dollar because I don't understand the collar, but I know a lot about Bitcoin. I just don't get caught up in the hype. So this is what you should do. You should educate yourself about whatever you're investing in. So you want to invest in currencies, you should read every book. You should go to forums. You should talk to these people. You should become very well versed in currency trading. What's up, Bruce? Thanks. Justin Banks. I also have some paperwork that I would like to talk to you about, but I don't want to disclose it. All right. Let's just have this conversation, Justin Banks. My rate is $2,000 an hour, up to 4,000 to talk one-on-one about your situation. I don't think you have that kind of bread. I don't think you need that kind of advice. So what you need to do is take the course to get that going on, or because the thing is, I have people coming at me from, and it's a good problem to have. I'm not really complaining. I'm addressing it by doing these live public streams to answer some questions. I'm not going to get into a 5 or 6 parter where you send me some paperwork and I look at, because at that point we've entered into the realm of consulting. And if you want me to consult, the consulting fees apply. So that's how that works. But I'll answer any credit question or anything. But when we start getting about LLCs, the price goes dramatically up. Abraham, do you know any credit cards that don't require private? What do you mean private information? You're going to have to give up your social. You're going to have to give up your income. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it will be Jimmy Choo because I plan on doing that. Captain Nobi, will secure loan help? A secure loan will help with your credit mix. I would recommend you get 2 secured credit cards and a secured credit loan. And a secured credit loan is an installment. So that there's it's like a car loan. It's just a certain number of payments and then it's done and go on, where credit cards are open-ended. So I would definitely do 2 minimum, preferably 3, or 2 secured credit cards and 1 secured loan, because that gives you 3 new trade lines on your credit report, and your score is going to go up depending on how bad your credit is. The worse off your credit, the greater impact you would have on your score. So if you've got like a 4 or a 5 and you go ahead and get 3 secured lines of credit, that can literally be 100 to a 200 point increase in a month. So if you're like teetering on like 6, that can actually move you into the 700 range, just like that. Sure. Thanks, Captain. Chuck Diesel, trying to get a credit increase, was denied with a 704 credit score, and cards are at the 7,500 limit. Let me tell you what you run up into. You're on the verge of good credit, and good credit is 680. I know that's hard to believe, but 680 to around 720. And more than likely, you're overextended. And that's why they denied your credit, because there's some issues with the 704. There's some issues on your credit report. Either you're overextended, you got a late somewhere or something, but there are some issues there. Nisi, I have an operating agreement with MLC. Do I need to file it with the state? Well, I'm talking about credit this morning. So for those of you who want to talk about LLCs, I would just recommend you to go to the course, or if I do a chat about an LLC, you should be subscribed and you should give me your number so you can get that information. What's up, Yolanda? Yeah, you got some issues, Captain. Good morning, Michael Dennis. DJ Slink, do you believe in good debt? I like getting a loan to start a $1 million business, but open up a loan to start a business. All right, here's my thing on debt. I am not like Dave Ramsey. I don't believe debt is bad. I believe having a lot of personal debt on credit cards and stuff for cars or furniture and stuff, I think that's bad. Now, if you took the same loan, let's say you had $35,000 worth of debt, but it was taken out to start a business, I think that's good. Because if you start a business and you're halfway successful, your income is going to triple or it's going to at least double. So if you're making 50 and you start a business, you're going to go to 100. And if it triples, you're going to go to 150. And if you start balling out, it's going to go to 250, 300. So I think obtaining debt for a business and this is the wrinkle, you must know how to run the business. If you are going to go out and get a loan for 50 grand to start a business you know nothing about, I think that's silly and dangerous. But if you are, let's say you were in a panel business, these cubicle things, and you worked for a company 5 years, you knew the panel business up and upside, downside, sideways, backwards, forward, you knew all about that. Then you went out and got like $150,000 loan to open up a panel business, I think that would be great because one, you know the industry, you know what's coming. So, and I actually know that someone did that and he flipped up from a $60,000 a year job to a $7 million business in 3 years. But he knew the panel business because the thing with the panel business was, like, I'm in the building and let's say there's some panels in here. You know how much it's going to cost to pull these panels out? So a lot of companies were like, we're not going to pay 7 or 10 or 20 or $30,000 to pull them out. So he got them free. He's like, look, I'll pull them out if you give them to me. And he flipped them. And that's how he started the business. But he knew the business in and out. Flying Cheetah, what's up? What's up, Nisi? The Discover card. Yes, the Discover It card is kind of okay because it gives you cash back, but it does not go up to a $5,000 limit unless you're talking about the Discover It secure card. Baruch, what kind of credit should I get for a computer business? You said avoid store cards. What type of computer business? If you're doing service, I would advise you not to get credit. I would advise you to sell as much as possible. You know, depending. What do you mean? What do you mean when you say computer business? Chuck Diesel. So do I need to get that secure credit? Well, Chuck Diesel, what's your credit score? What's your situation? I don't know. SVA, how long after getting a new credit card should you see a score boost? 45 to 60 days, sometimes in 30. It just depends on the bank and how soon they report. Same old LG. Say, okay, I heard you say cancel your store credit cards. Do those not increase your score or their junk credit? Good question. Store cards do increase your credit, but their functionality is limited. So if you're going to have 5 credit cards, I would say have 2 Visas, 2 MasterCards, and a Discover, or 2 Visas, 2 MasterCards, and American Express, because as your credit profile ages, if you have a bunch of unsecured cash cards, that's just going to be better. Because yeah, you could get a 750 or 800 with a store card, but the utility of the store cards is like not that great, and that goes towards getting a lot of what I call junk debt. You know, you got a card at Macy's. Only thing you buy is clothes and furniture and cologne. I don't really see the point when you can go ahead and get like a Visa, like this trip. Right now, I'm in London and I have a Chase Sapphire, and that Chase, you know, and due to the spending for paid traffic and other stuff for starting this business, the plane ticket over here was free, the hotel was free, and I'm just spending money to eat. That's real. So, you know, that's one of the things when you get super credit and you can take advantage of all these deals that literally you could fly 5 or 6 places a year if you have really good credit for free. I'm telling you, like 5 or 6 trips, international, local, whatever. So that's just another benefit of having good credit. Bronzy, go back and watch my videos. Actually, for those of you who want more information about the secured credit cards, it's in this playlist, and I break down all of that. Baruch, don't get a credit card for that business. That's a service business. You can actually make a lot, a lot of cash and not even get a credit card for it. So that's how that goes. And where are we with this stream this morning? Because I'm keeping them shorter. Cool. We're right on point. Yes, super credit is awesome. I forgot the number, but you can call the number to boost your credit. But I don't know anything about calling the number and just boosting your credit score. But I do know that you can reallot credit, move stuff around, and reorganize your credit for a quick increase. But it's not going to last. Flying Cheetah, if I have questions about things in the course, where should I ask these questions? You should go to Hustlers Kung Fu Customer Service at gmail.com. And let me just put this in there. Hustlers customer service Gmail. Oh, there you go. That is how the dog is shagged. All right. There we go. All right. So in wrapping this up, if you need help, you want additional information, be sure to get the Super Credit Bundle. Buy it today. It is $99. And what you get is all of this delicious information on how to improve your credit. Well, one, how to fix your credit, how to improve your credit once it gets good to great, and disruptive money. It's about your budgeting, setting up budgets, setting up your bank account, because I think your personal finances should be run like a business, which means you wouldn't just have one checking account. You would have 4 to 5, and you would allot your money proportionally. And once you start doing that, you will see amazing gains in your life. So you can go ahead and get this by going under the video, or it will be in the first comment once this video is rendered. All right. Thanks for joining me. I will see you guys tomorrow. So with that, I am out. Be sure to subscribe. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about going to the YouTube space here. It's not that far away. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to give me your number and to leave a comment after this live stream renders. Thanks for joining me this morning. You have a great day.